Hello friends, welcome to Agile Academy. So our today's topic is Viva Voce. Today we are going to learn each and everything you need to know about Viva Voce for your company secretary executive entrance test, that is CSEET. First of all, let me tell you the word VOCE is pronounced as Voce and not Voce or Voce or Voce. Many are pronouncing it wrong. Okay, so let's start with what was the need to include Viva Voce in the syllabus. Now it is to be noted here that in paper 4 there is a portion on Viva Voice as part B along with current affairs as part A. The Viva Voice is somewhat similar to practical test in laboratory that we appear prior to class 10th or class 12th board examinations. The main objective of Viva Voice is to check the communication skills of a candidate, since after becoming a company secretary, you need to communicate with the stakeholders of the company, government, regulatory bodies, stock exchanges, etc. And without having strong communication skills, it may be difficult to convey the views properly. Viva Voice helps in building self-confidence, articulation skills, public speaking skills, and your vocabulary. Keeping in view the relevance of communication skills in today's business scenario and the need for future company secretary to be well versed with communication skills, the paper 4 of CSEET has included Viva Voce portion. Now we will see what is the exam pattern for Viva Voce. Here the candidate's basic communication skills are tested through Viva Voce through very basic questions that is being asked in common parlance. The presentation and communication skills, that is Viva Voce, will carry 30 marks and it will last for 15 minutes. It will be conducted simultaneously with or immediately after your computer-based MCQ examinations through online mode using artificial intelligence, that is AI, or through recorded videos at the designated test centers. Okay, so moving on to the syllabus for Viva Voce. So the syllabus for part B, that is presentation and communication skills, includes listening skills, written communication skills, and oral communication skills. Listening skills is further divided as questions based on audio clips, grammar test, and vocabulary test. Questions based on audio clips is further divided as monologue and dialogue. Written communication skills is further divided as writing on a given topic, correcting a given paragraph, short note writing, essay writing, or precise writing. Oral communication skills is further divided as where candidates are expected to answer a question, speak on a given topic, explain the given term. Okay, so now to prepare for Viva Voice, you may practice. Now, how you can prepare for Viva Voice? You may practice in front of the mirror by speaking on topics like about yourself, about the Indian economy in a very general manner, about your goals in life, etc. This will assist you in overcoming the fear of speaking and improve your communication skills. It is to be noted that in Viva Voice, no domain knowledge will be tested. That is how accurate you are. It will just test your speaking ability, your fluency, your communication skills. It has been included to test the basic communication skills of a candidate. That is how well a candidate is in communicating his thoughts and ideas. In order to prepare for Viva Voice, a candidate may do the following. Read English newspapers like Times of India, Economic Times, Business Standard, Statesman, Telegraph, Business Line, etc. and read the newspaper in front of the mirror to observe his or her expressions while reading the newspaper and his fluency in reading. Practice in front of mirror of speaking in English about himself or herself for 5 minutes, about introducing himself or herself by mentioning his or her name, about his family members, what their parents do, about school, hobbies, what they want to be in future, etc. Follow English news channel anchors on how they read or present the news item, or they may watch English series or English movies. The candidates may quickly sequence the thoughts and may present their answers to questions that are being asked. Okay, so now we will see some of the mock questions that you may practice. Okay, so the first question that you may or asked in the exam or viva, which can be, this was being included in your CSEET e-bulletin, that is why you want to join company secretary course. So you may answer as, this is just a suggested answer. The company secretary is a strategic position of considerable influence at the heart of governance operations within an organization. As company secretary is a high position in an organization, mainly as a compliance officer, he receives various benefits in his job. The company secretaries are referred to as KMP, that is key managerial personnel, along with MD or CFO in a senior managerial category who has the direct access to board of the company and guiding the board on the various business related matters. A company secretary is a well reputed and a high responsibility job. There lie tremendous opportunities and a good starting salary for a company secretary in today's world. A qualified company secretary can become a key managerial personnel in a company or can set up his or her own practice through various advisory services, including fields such as business strategy, guidance on setting up of various forms of business organization, compliance, arbitration, valuation, that is valuers, and other business related matters. Being an efficient company secretary, he gets enormous job opportunities as there are high responsibilities for him. The starting salary of a company secretary can be between 35,000 and 40,000 per month. There are ample opportunities in the field, and the areas which you explore is accountancy and solicitors firms, bank and building societies, employers cooperatives, insurance companies, investment sectors, trade bodies, etc. The position and role of a CS are in great demand in the market. So if you are asked a question like this, you may answer that why you want to join the company secretary course somewhat like this. This is just a suggested answer. One more question is that we can practice over here is this. Now this is also from the CSEET e-bulletin. That is, what is the current state of Indian economy? This you have to answer in a very general manner, not to be specific about something. So you may answer as this: the economy of India is characterized as a developing market economy. As you all know, it is the world's fifth largest economy by nominal GDP and the third largest by purchasing power parity. India has emerged as the fastest growing major economy in the world and is expected to be one of the top 3 economic powers of the world over the next 10 to 15 years, backed by its strong democracy and partnerships. India's nominal GDP growth rate is estimated at 12% in 2019-20. The estimate for 2018-19 was 11.5%. India has retained its position as the third largest startup base in the world with over 8,900 to 9,300 startups, with about 1,300 new startups being founded in 2019, according to a report by NASSCOM. India also witnessed the addition of 7 unicorns in 2019 till August, taking the total tally up to 24 unicorns. The first union budget of the third decade of 21st century was presented by the Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, in the Parliament on February 1, 2020. India's gross domestic product (GDP) is expected to reach $5 trillion by financial year 25, that is 2025, and achieve upper middle income status on the back of digitalization, globalization, favorable demographics, and reforms. Numerous foreign companies are setting up their facilities in India on account of various government initiatives like Make in India and Digital India. Mr. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, has launched the Make in India initiative with an aim to boost the manufacturing sector of Indian economy to increase the purchasing power of an average Indian consumer, which would further boost demand and hence spur development, in addition to benefiting investors. Okay. Now, the third question which you can practice is, now you may be asked about, can you briefly explain the role of a company secretary in a company? You should be knowing it because you are pursuing that course. So you may answer as under: company secretaries work across all sectors in a range of different organizations. In private companies, the public sector, example local government organizations, and the not for profit sector, example charities and professional bodies. Company secretary is involved in every phase of any company. It serves in incorporation of company, working of company, makes compliance with various laws applicable to company, and can also act as liquidator of company during closure of company. A company secretary takes care of all the practices in an organization in order to ensure the organization's legal and financial acceptance. He has expertise in security laws, corporate governance, corporate laws, and so forth. He ensures that company decisions made by the board of directors are adhered to. A company secretary acts like a bridge between the board of directors and the company. As a result, his job is laden with crucial responsibilities. But these responsibilities, when surmounted, provide him a wider scope of his success in life. Communicating with stakeholders is also a part of their role. Being a company secretary represents a high, valuable position in an organization, but some also choose to work independently as self employed. Company secretary deals with the legal activities of any business. The role of a company secretary is to keep the records, advise, tax returns, and evaluate the legal aspects of the organization. Company secretary is a traditional position as a support of the board of directors and administrative staff. But now the business strategy has been changed and the role of CS has been expanded. Okay, so I am giving you some other mock questions that you can solve on your own. That is, you may be asked, tell us something about yourself, or what are the goals of your life, what are your strengths and weaknesses. These are the basic questions which you may be asked in Viva Voice. Okay. So now, to practice, as we have seen that your listening skills will be tested. So I would suggest you to practice your listening skills on this website. This is a British Council website. Here is the link. We will go to that link. Over here, you will find in this option skills. You have to go in this option skills, and there you will find the option listening. So I am pressing it right now. See, here you can find activities to practice your listening skills. There are different levels like beginner level, pre-intermediate A2, intermediate B1, and upper intermediate B2 advanced. So let's start with beginner level. I want to just show you an example. Later on you can practice as many examples as you want. So here is one listening lesson which is based on a request from your boss. We will see that one. Okay. So now an audio is given over here which you have to listen and then perform the task accordingly. So first We will listen to the audio. It's loading.
This recording is from the British Council.
Hi, Mario. Can you help me prepare some things for the next month?
Okay, sure. What can I help you with?
I need to visit the customer in Germany. It's important.
What can I do to help?
Can you send an email to the customer? Ask them when I can visit them next week. Please do this fast. It's a priority and very urgent.
Right, I'll do it today.
Thanks. This next task is also important. Can you invite everyone to the next team meeting?
Yes, I will.
But first, you need to book a meeting room. After that, please send everyone an email about it.
Yes, of course.
And finally, can you write a short report about our new project? I have to give a presentation to our managers next month. Please do it when you have time, sometime in the next 2 or 3 weeks. It's not too urgent.
Sure, no problem. I can do it this week.
There is no hurry. Take your time.
This recording is from the British Council. To find more activities to practice your English, visit www.britishcouncil.org/learn English.
Okay, so now we have listened to the audio. Now we will perform the task. See, it is given over here. You have to match the beginnings and endings of the phrases. It's kind of the match the following or match the column. As, see, what the boss has said, send an email. Now to whom? Or visit. So you have to choose the option from the above. So send an email to the customer. Okay. Then you have to add all the options. After finishing, you can finish over here, and you can see over here that answered question is 1 out of 6. Now for example, I have shown you one question and they are asking, do you want to finish? Okay. So total score is 1 out of 6. That is 17%, means the answer was right. Similarly, you can answer all the questions and check what is your score. And if you are confused, you can listen to the audio again, and also there is an option of transcript where you can see what was exactly said in the audio. If you have any confusion, what was said in the audio. Okay, so this is the transcript from where you can see what was exactly said in the audio. Like the Suzanne, she said, "Hi Mario, can you help me prepare some things for the next month?" Then Mario answered, "Okay, sure, what can I help you with?" Okay, so in this way you can practice your listening skills from here. There are many examples given over here. We have done one example. Okay, similarly, as you can see, you can also practice reading, writing and speaking. Okay, this is a very helpful website. Now we will go to the PPT again. Okay, so friends, here we complete the first part of our topic Viva Voce. But before concluding this video, I would like to give you some information. First of all, if you are not aware that ICSI publishes an e-bulletin specially for CSEET every month, where they give latest updates regarding CSEET exams, suggests how to attempt the paper, and also gives a short brief of what is expected from the candidate during the exam or during the viva, and also explains some of the topics and gives sample questions too. Then you may download the e-bulletin from the link given in the description. I will provide the link in the description. Also, ICSI has given students the facility of mock test on their website that they can give online on their website. This is a very great initiative by the institute. If you are unaware about this till now, then don't worry. I will also share the link for the mock test too. Also, I will share the link for ICSI reference reading material for CSEET along with its prospectus and syllabus. Also, please note that we personally at Agile Academy have a Instagram handle and a WhatsApp group where we regularly update latest amendments, suggested answers for the previous attempts, and expected questions for the upcoming attempt along with their solutions. If you have any doubts or queries related to any concept or otherwise, you may DM us on Instagram or mail us at the given email address, or you may also ask in the WhatsApp group. Our first priority always would be to solve your doubts at the earliest. You will find the link for our Instagram handle and WhatsApp group in the description. If we were at our best to communicate with you, please like our content and subscribe our channel to be updated with our latest videos. Also, please comment and give your constructive feedback so that next time our content would be more helpful for you. And please suggest us in the comment section on what topic you want a next video. Lastly, if you want this PPT, you can write a mail to us. Our team will forward it to you on the mail. So that's all for today, friends. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care and stay safe.